This is where I bring in Diane Dimond. She's an old friend, an award-winning journalist, and the author of the book, We're Here to Help When Guardianship Goes Wrong. Diane, I thought about you the minute, we started to see these clips of Wendy at the window, because you know so much about the good, the bad, and the ugly of guardianships. How do you come down on where Wendy Williams is at right now?
I love the way you have couched this entire topic. It is, in my estimation, often criminal. It is criminal what happens to many of the up to 2 million Americans who are in guardianship right now. I mean, when your viewers need to realize when you're guardianized, you're declared an incapacitated ward of the court. All of your civil rights are taken away, like freedom of speech, the ability to hire your own lawyer, to decide where you're going to live. You get no more civil rights. And then the court takes all of your assets, no matter how much or how little you have, and they put those assets in the name of a guardian. Well, that guardian may be a total stranger, as it is in Wendy Williams' case. Sabrina Morrissey her name has cropped up in several of my investigations. Some are in the book, some are not, but she is not a stranger to me. And I do believe that criminal things happen within the guardianship system all the time. And we don't know about it because, as you say, Ashleigh, it's such a damn secret system.
This is it. This is what drives me crazy. I want to give the benefit of the doubt to those who are guarding Wendy. I want to believe they are taking care of a woman who really does need the care. I just need them to explain that. And again, I keep coming back to this as an open society. We have an open criminal justice system, but we do not seem to have an open guardianship system. And I get it. Right. Medical records are private, but that does not mean that there can't be some explanation to prove to us, the public, who have a vested interest in this, and her own family, why she must be banned from speaking. Like, literally, that's what the judge has lately done. You are not allowed to
isolated from everyone who loves her. How is that helping her? How is that protecting her?
That's what I need to know. Is there because you and I have spoken about this before, is there a significant financial advantage for guardians to keep the game going? I mean, those paychecks, are they massive? And as long as everything stays status quo, that paycheck keeps coming in? Because if that's the case, that should be determined by a judge, not by the guardian.
Well, it is determined by a judge. And look, it took me 8 years to collect, investigate, and corroborate the stories in this book before I could get a publisher to do it. I can count on one hand, I think, maybe two, but one, I think, how many times a guardian went back to the judge who appointed them and said, I don't think this person needs a guardian anymore. Why don't you just dismiss me and cut off my paycheck? That doesn't happen very often. I mean, if you're Britney Spears and it gets very public and you've got lots and lots of money to fight it. But Wendy is caught in a position where she can't fight it. She has no lawyer. She didn't just fire her lawyer. I don't know where that story came from. She has 3 lawyers working on her case. Judge Lisa Sokoloff has hired 3 high-paid lawyers to work on her case. 1, to represent her best interests. How's that working out? 2, Sabrina Morrissey, the guardian. She's also a lawyer. How's that working out? And then a 3rd lawyer to sue Lifetime for the documentary that the Guardian allowed to be filmed and then said, oh, gosh, you shouldn't have done that. Well, where was the Guardian when Wendy was on camera almost drinking herself to death?
Yeah, no, there were a lot of questions, I think, because that documentary was not shot in a day. It was shot over the course of months. And so it seems to me that somebody missed the ball. Yeah.
Actually, let me just say one more thing. I have never heard, this is supposed to be a secret system because, well, we can't, HIPAA laws, federal medical privacy laws, we can't tell you, let you into this hearing to understand what's happening. It's secret. Then why did Sabrina Morrissey break HIPAA federal medical privacy laws and tell the world, what did she say? Aphasia and frontal temporal dementia. That's a medical diagnosis. And she told the world that that's what Wendy has. Aphasia means you can't speak or understand language. Is that what Wendy just seemed like on those interviews? She doesn't have aphasia.
Yeah, and you know what? 2 interviews, and they were long. This was hours of conversation. This wasn't a few seconds. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.